Have you ever felt stuck, unable to break free from your insecurities and achieve your dreams? What if I told you there's a powerful secret that could change everything? This isn't just another self-help trick or positive thinking exercise. It's a deep, transformative practice that has helped countless people overcome their fears and create the life they truly desire. Today, we're diving into the teachings of Neville Goddard, a spiritual leader who unlocked a method so powerful it's almost like magic. But it's not. It's all about harnessing the incredible power of your own mind. Imagine your mind as a mirror, reflecting back to you everything you believe about yourself and the world. This mirror doesn't just show you what's there, it creates your reality based on your deepest thoughts and feelings. Neville Goddard discovered that this mirror-like quality of our minds is the key to manifesting our desires. It's not about wishing hard enough or saying the right words. It's about truly becoming the person you want to be in your own mind first. Now here's where things get really interesting. If you don't learn to use this mirror of your mind, you might stay trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and missed opportunities. Your insecurities will keep showing up in your life, making you feel like you can't achieve your goals. But if you master this secret, everything can change. You can overcome those nagging doubts, boost your confidence, and start attracting the things you've always wanted, whether it's a fulfilling career, loving relationships, or personal growth. Think about it for a moment. What happens if you keep letting your insecurities run the show? You might always wonder, what if, and never take that leap of faith towards your dreams. You could miss out on amazing experiences and opportunities simply because you didn't believe in yourself enough. That's the real danger. Not that bad things will happen, but that the good things you want will never have the chance to come into your life. But here's the exciting part. When you start applying Goddard's secret, you'll begin to see changes. At first, they might be small, a boost in confidence here, a lucky break there. But over time, these changes can snowball into something amazing. People who've mastered this technique often report feeling like they're living a completely different life, one filled with more joy, success, and fulfillment than they ever thought possible. Let's break down this mirror principle a bit more. Neville Goddard taught that our outer world is a direct reflection of our inner world. This means that everything you see around you, your relationships, your job, your home, even the random events of your day, all stem from your inner beliefs and attitudes. It's like you're walking around in a world that's constantly responding to your deepest thoughts and feelings. Here's where it gets really powerful. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you vividly imagine. This means that when you create a strong mental image of something you want, believing it to be true, your subconscious starts working to make it a reality. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil. Given the right conditions, it can't help but grow. One of the biggest obstacles people face is a negative self-image. If deep down you don't believe you're worthy of success or happiness, you'll unconsciously sabotage your efforts to achieve them. Goddard's teachings show us how to reshape our self-image from the inside out. By consistently imagining yourself as the person you want to be, you start to become that person in reality. It's not enough to just think about what you want. Goddard emphasized the importance of feeling. When you imagine your desire, you need to feel the emotion of already having it. This feeling is what truly convinces your subconscious that it's real. It's the difference between saying, "I want to be confident," and actually feeling the sense of ease and self-assurance that comes with true confidence. Of course, doubts and fears will come up. That's normal. But Goddard's technique gives you a way to work through these. Instead of fighting against your insecurities, you learn to redirect your focus to what you want to create. It's like changing the channel on a TV. You're switching from the program of doubt to the program of possibility. One of Goddard's most powerful concepts is living from the end. This means mentally living as if your desire has already come true. If you want a successful career, you imagine how you'd feel and act if you already had that success. This isn't pretending or fooling yourself. It's about aligning your inner world with your desired outer reality. Now, this doesn't mean your whole life will change overnight. Like any skill, this takes practice and patience. You might have moments where you slip back into old patterns of thinking. That's okay. The key is to gently bring yourself back to your new way of thinking and feeling. Over time, this new mindset becomes more natural and effortless. As you start to change your inner world, you'll notice changes in your outer world too. It might start small. Maybe you'll feel a little more confident in a meeting, or you'll handle a stressful situation better than you used to. These small wins create a ripple effect. Each positive experience reinforces your new self-image, making it easier to believe in bigger changes. There will be times when things don't go as planned. This is where many people give up, thinking the technique doesn't work. But Goddard taught that these moments are just part of the journey. They're opportunities to strengthen your faith in your ability to create change. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, view them as stepping stones on your path to success. An often overlooked aspect of manifesting is gratitude. When you're grateful for what you already have, you create a positive mindset that attracts more good things. It's like telling the universe, "Yes, I'm ready for more." Goddard encouraged his students to feel grateful for their desires as if they had already received them. This attitude of gratitude accelerates the manifestation process. While much of this work happens in your mind, it's important to align your actions with your new self-image. If you're imagining yourself as a successful writer, for example, you need to make time to write. Your actions reinforce your mental work, creating a powerful synergy that speeds up your transformation. Many of our insecurities and limitations come from past experiences or things we were told when we were younger. Goddard's technique allows you to break free from these old patterns. By consistently imagining and feeling your new reality, you're actually rewiring your brain, creating new neural pathways that support your desired life. One key aspect of Goddard's teaching is the importance of relaxation. When you're tense or stressed, it's harder for your subconscious to accept new ideas. That's why many people find success with techniques like meditation or visualization right before sleep. When you're relaxed, your mind is more open to new possibilities. Think of your life as a story. Up until now, you've been living a story largely written by your past experiences and beliefs. Goddard's secret gives you the power to write a new story. You get to decide who you want to be and how you want your life to unfold. It's like being the author of your own life, with the power to create plot twists and new adventures. Your imagination is the tool you use to create this new story. Goddard taught that your imagination is actually the creative power of the universe working through you. When you imagine something vividly, you're not just daydreaming, you're actually setting in motion the forces that will bring that reality into your life. We all have limiting beliefs that hold us back. These are often so ingrained that we don't even realize we have them. Things like, "I'm not good enough," or "Success is for other people, not me." Goddard's technique helps you identify these beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. It's like updating the operating system of your mind. Consistency is key in this practice. Just like you wouldn't expect to get fit by going to the gym once, you can't expect to transform your life with one session of positive thinking. It's the daily practice of aligning your thoughts and feelings with your desires that creates lasting change. Think of it as a mental workout that strengthens your manifestation muscles. As you start to change, you might find that some people in your life are resistant to your new way of thinking. They might try to pull you back into old patterns or doubt your new goals. Goddard taught the importance of staying true to your inner vision, even when the outside world doesn't understand. Remember, you're not changing for others, you're changing for yourself. While it's important to focus on your desires, Goddard also taught the value of detachment. This means not being obsessed with when or how your desires will manifest. It's about trusting the process and knowing that the universe, or your subconscious, depending on your beliefs, will find the best way to bring your desires to you. This detachment actually speeds up the manifestation process. One of Goddard's most powerful teachings is about living in the state of the wish fulfilled. This means fully embracing the feeling of already having what you desire. It's not about pretending or fooling yourself. It's about shifting your consciousness to align with your desired reality. When you do this consistently, your outer world has no choice but to reflect this inner state. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Are you constantly criticizing yourself or focusing on what's wrong? Goddard's technique involves changing your self-talk to align with your desires. Speak to yourself as if you were already the person you want to be. This isn't about empty affirmations, but about genuinely shifting your self-perception. One of the exciting aspects of this practice is embracing the unknown. When you start manifesting, you open yourself up to possibilities you might never have considered. Be open to surprises and unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, the universe has even better plans for you than you could have imagined for yourself. While much of this work happens in your mind, it's important to take inspired action. As you align your thoughts and feelings with your desires, you'll start to feel nudges or intuitions about steps to take. Follow these inspirations. They're often the universe guiding you towards your goals in ways you couldn't have planned. Interestingly, many people find that they have a fear of success as much as a fear of failure. Success might mean leaving your comfort zone, taking on new responsibilities, or changing relationships. Goddard's technique helps you work through these fears by gradually aligning your self-image with the successful person you want to be. At its core, this practice is about self-love. By choosing to focus on positive outcomes and believing in your ability to create change, you're showing yourself deep love and respect. This self-love becomes a powerful attracting force in your life, drawing more positive experiences and relationships to you. One challenge people often face is balancing the desire for growth with contentment in the present moment. Goddard's teachings offer a beautiful solution to this. By living in the state of the wish fulfilled, you can feel the joy and satisfaction of your goals now, while still working towards their physical manifestation. It's a way of being ambitious and content at the same time. As you transform your own life using these techniques, you'll likely notice a positive impact on those around you. Your newfound confidence and positivity can inspire others. You might find yourself naturally mentoring or encouraging people without even trying. This is the beautiful ripple effect of personal growth. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get impatient when things don't change immediately. Goddard taught that time is a human construct, and that in the spiritual realm, your desire is already fulfilled. Embracing this perspective can help you relax and trust the timing of your manifestations. Remember, some of the best things in life take time to unfold. Another powerful technique Goddard taught is revision. This involves mentally revisiting past events and reimagining them the way you would have liked them to go. While you can't change the past, this practice can help heal old wounds and shift your energy moving forward. It's like rewriting your personal history to support your future goals. As you practice these techniques, you might find that you experience more inner peace. When you trust in your ability to create your reality, everyday stresses and worries start to lose their power over you. This inner calm becomes a strong foundation from which to create the life you desire. While it's great to focus on your goals, don't forget to enjoy the journey. The process of transforming your life using Goddard's techniques can be incredibly rewarding in itself. Each small victory, each moment of increased self-awareness is something to celebrate. Remember, life is happening now, not just when you reach your goals. Goddard's teachings often touch on the idea of connecting with your higher self or your divine nature. As you practice these techniques, you might find yourself feeling more in tune with a deeper, wiser part of yourself. This connection can provide guidance and support as you navigate your transformational journey. One of the most empowering aspects of Goddard's teaching is the emphasis on decision. When you decide that something will be so and you fully commit to that decision in your mind and heart, you set powerful forces in motion. It's like drawing a line in the sand and saying, from this point on, this is how things will be. As you apply these principles, you'll likely find that change becomes easier and more natural for you. Instead of fearing change, you'll start to welcome it as a sign that your manifesting efforts are working. This openness to change can make your life more exciting and fulfilling. Sometimes the very thing holding us back from our desires is our tight grip on them. Goddard taught the importance of letting go after you've done the mental work. This doesn't mean giving up, but rather trusting that what you've set in motion will come to fruition. It's like planting a seed and then allowing it the space to grow. As you practice these techniques, you might find yourself naturally aligning more with your true purpose in life. Things that once seemed important might fall away, replaced by goals and desires that resonate more deeply with your authentic self. This alignment can bring a profound sense of fulfillment and meaning to your life. Let's dive deeper into the first key of Neville Goddard's teachings, understanding your inner world. Imagine your mind as a powerful projector, constantly beaming your thoughts and feelings onto the screen of your life. Everything you see around you, your relationships, your job, your home, even the seemingly random events of your day, all stem from this inner projection. It's a bit like living in a movie that you're directing, but you might not have realized you're the director until now. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They're not just fleeting ideas in your head, they're the building blocks of your reality. Every thought you have sends a ripple through your life, shaping your experiences and attracting situations that match your inner state. For example, if you constantly think, "I'm not good enough," you might find yourself in situations that seem to confirm this belief. On the flip side, if you cultivate thoughts like, "I am capable and worthy," you'll start to notice opportunities and experiences that reflect this positive self-image. Now, let's talk about feelings. Your emotions are like the fuel that powers your thoughts into reality. When you combine a strong thought with a strong emotion, you create a potent force for change in your life. It's not enough to just think about what you want. You need to feel it too. Imagine getting that dream job you've always wanted. Don't just picture it in your mind. Feel the excitement, the pride, the sense of achievement. These feelings are what truly convince your subconscious that this dream is your reality. Your subconscious mind is like a faithful servant, always working to make your deepest beliefs a reality. The catch is, it doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply acts on the thoughts and feelings you feed it most often. This is why it's so important to be mindful of your habitual thoughts and feelings. Are you constantly worrying about things going wrong? Or are you regularly imagining things working out in your favor? Your subconscious will work tirelessly to bring about whichever scenario you focus on most. Many of us carry around limiting beliefs without even realizing it. These are often ideas we picked up in childhood or from past experiences. Things like, money is hard to come by, or I'm not creative, can hold us back from reaching our full potential. The good news is, once you become aware of these beliefs, you can change them. Start by questioning these thoughts. Are they really true? Or are they just old stories you've been telling yourself? By challenging and replacing these limiting beliefs with empowering ones, you start to reshape your inner world. Your relationships often act as a mirror, reflecting back to you your own inner state. If you find yourself constantly dealing with difficult people or unsatisfying relationships, it might be time to look inward. What beliefs do you hold about yourself and about relationships? Are you projecting feelings of unworthiness or expecting to be treated poorly? As you work on loving and respecting yourself, you'll likely notice a shift in how others treat you too. Now let's explore the second key, the incredible power of your imagination. Neville Goddard taught that your imagination is not just a fun way to daydream, it's actually the creative power of the universe working through you. When you imagine something vividly, you're not just fantasizing, you're actually setting in motion the forces that will bring that reality into your life. It's like having a magical paintbrush that can create anything you can picture clearly in your mind. One of Goddard's most powerful techniques is what he called living in the end. This means imagining that you've already achieved your desire and experiencing all the feelings that come with it. Let's say you want to become a successful author. Instead of just wishing for it, you would imagine yourself holding your published book, seeing your name on the bestseller list, feeling the pride and joy of your accomplishment. The key is to make this imaginary scene as vivid and real as possible in your mind. When you're using your imagination to create change, details matter. The more detailed and specific your mental image, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. If you're imagining your dream home, don't just picture a vague idea of a nice house. Imagine the color of the walls, the feel of the furniture, the view from the windows. Engage all your senses. What does it smell like? What sounds can you hear? The more real you can make it in your mind, the more effectively you're programming your subconscious to bring it into reality. Like any skill, using your imagination effectively takes practice. You might find it challenging at first to hold on to a positive image, especially if it's very different from your current reality. That's okay. Start small and be persistent. Set aside time each day to practice your imaginative scenes. You might find it helpful to do this right before sleep, when your mind is naturally more relaxed and open to suggestion. As you start to use your imagination in this way, you might encounter some mental resistance. Your logical mind might try to argue, saying things like, "But this isn't real," or "This is just make-believe." Don't let these thoughts discourage you. Remember, your imagination is a powerful tool for creation. Instead of arguing with these doubts, gently redirect your focus back to your imagined scene. Over time, this will become easier and more natural. While the power of imagination is incredible, it's important to remember that it works hand in hand with inspired action. As you regularly imagine your desired outcome, You'll likely start to feel nudges or intuitions about steps you can take in the physical world. Maybe you'll feel inspired to take a certain class or reach out to a particular person. Follow these inspirations. They're often the universe guiding you towards your goal. Now let's tackle one of the biggest obstacles on your path to manifesting your desires: insecurities. We all have them, those nagging doubts and fears that hold us back. The first step in overcoming insecurities is simply recognizing them. Take some time to reflect on your thoughts and feelings. What are the recurring doubts that pop up when you think about your goals? Maybe it's a fear of failure or a belief that you're not worthy of success. Identifying these insecurities is the first step in disarming them. Most insecurities have their roots in past experiences or things we were told when we were younger. Maybe you had a teacher who said you weren't good at math, and now you doubt your ability to succeed in a numbers-related career. Or perhaps you faced rejection in the past, and now you're afraid to put yourself out there. Understanding where your insecurities come from can help you see them for what they are: old stories that don't have to define your future. Once you've identified your insecurities and their roots, it's time to rewrite your story. This is where Goddard's teachings become particularly powerful. Instead of focusing on your insecurities, start imagining yourself as the confident, capable person you want to be. Create a vivid mental image of yourself succeeding, feeling confident, and overcoming challenges with ease. Remember, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you vividly imagine. Pay close attention to how you talk to yourself. Are you constantly criticizing yourself or focusing on your flaws? Start changing this internal dialogue. Speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, the way you would talk to a dear friend. Instead of saying, "I'm so bad at this, try," "I'm learning and improving every day." This positive self-talk isn't about denying reality. It's about fostering a mindset that supports growth and success. One powerful way to overcome insecurities is to embrace imperfection. Understand that making mistakes and facing challenges are part of the journey, not signs of failure. In fact, these experiences are opportunities for growth. Start seeing your imperfections not as flaws, but as unique aspects of who you are. This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating and can help you move forward with more confidence. Overcoming insecurities doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that involves taking small, consistent steps. Start by challenging yourself in small ways. If you're insecure about public speaking, maybe start by speaking up more in small group settings. Celebrate these small victories. They're building blocks for bigger confidence. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Your journey is unique, and every step forward is a success. Visualization can be a powerful tool in overcoming insecurities. Regularly, take time to visualize yourself confidently handling situations that usually trigger your insecurities. See yourself speaking confidently in front of a group or successfully navigating a challenging work project. The more you reinforce these positive images in your mind, the more natural they'll start to feel in real life. The people and environments we surround ourselves with can have a big impact on our insecurities. Try to spend time with people who believe in you and support your growth. Seek out positive, uplifting content that reinforces your new, confident self-image. This doesn't mean avoiding all challenges, but rather creating a supportive foundation from which you can face those challenges. Remember, your insecurities often stem from comparing yourself to others. But the truth is, your unique combination of qualities is what makes you special. Instead of wishing you were more like someone else, start appreciating your own unique gifts. What are the things that make you, you? Celebrate these qualities and think about how they can help you achieve your goals in your own unique way. When you're working on overcoming insecurities, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. Be patient and kind with yourself. If you have a setback or a moment of doubt, don't beat yourself up. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a good friend. Remind yourself that growth takes time, and every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Key 4. Maintaining faith and persistence. Let's explore the fourth key in Neville Goddard's teachings, maintaining faith and persistence. This is where the rubber meets the road in your journey of manifestation. Having faith means believing in your desired outcome with such conviction that you act as if it's already a done deal. It's about holding on to your vision even when the outside world doesn't show any signs of change yet. This unwavering faith is what bridges the gap between your current reality and your desired future. Doubt is a natural part of the process. There will be times when you question whether this whole manifestation thing really works. This is where persistence comes in. Persistence means continuing to hold your vision and live from the end result, even when doubts creep in. It's about choosing your desired reality over and over again, regardless of what your current circumstances might be showing you. Remember that manifestation, like any natural process, takes time. Goddard often spoke about the law of gestation, the idea that every desire has its own natural time frame for manifestation. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a plant, your desires need time to materialize in the physical world. During this gestation period, your job is to maintain your faith and continue living as if your desire is already fulfilled. Setbacks are not failures, they're opportunities for growth and realignment. When things don't go as planned, instead of giving up, see it as a chance to strengthen your faith. Ask yourself, how would the version of me who has already achieved this goal handle this situation? This perspective shift can turn obstacles into stepping stones on your path to success. While faith and persistence are crucial, it's equally important to practice detachment. This means not being obsessed with when or how your desire will manifest. Detachment allows you to trust in the process and remain open to possibilities you might not have considered. Sometimes, your desire might manifest in ways you didn't expect, but turn out to be even better than what you initially imagined. Now, let's put this into practice with a simple yet powerful exercise. Choose one of your desires, something you want to manifest in your life. Take a few moments to close your eyes and vividly imagine that this desire has already come true. See it, feel it, believe it with all your heart. Now, write down a short statement affirming that this desire is already yours. For example, I am so grateful to be living in my beautiful new home. Place this statement somewhere you'll see it daily and read it with feeling every morning and night. This consistent practice will help strengthen your faith and persistence. To inspire you further, let's look at a few real-life examples of people who have used Goddard's techniques successfully. Sarah was stuck in a job she hated, dreaming of becoming a successful entrepreneur. She started applying Goddard's technique of living in the end. Every night before sleep, she would vividly imagine herself running her own thriving business. She felt the excitement of closing big deals and the satisfaction of making a difference in her clients' lives. At first, nothing seemed to change, but Sarah persisted. She maintained her faith, even when faced with skepticism from friends and family. After a few months, she started noticing small shifts. She felt more confident at work and found herself coming up with innovative ideas. Eventually, an unexpected opportunity arose to start her own consulting firm. Today, Sarah runs a successful business, just as she had imagined. Michael had been struggling with his health for years, dealing with chronic pain and low energy. He decided to apply Goddard's teachings to his health. Instead of focusing on his symptoms, Michael started imagining himself full of vitality and energy. He created a vivid mental image of himself hiking mountains and playing with his kids without any pain. He persisted in this practice, even on days when his physical reality seemed to contradict his vision. Gradually, Michael noticed he was making better health choices naturally. He felt inspired to try new treatments and lifestyle changes. Over time, his health improved dramatically, and he now enjoys the active, pain-free life he had imagined. Emily had a history of difficult relationships and was beginning to lose hope in finding a loving partner. She started applying Goddard's technique of revision, mentally revisiting her past relationships and reimagining them in a positive light. She also spent time each day imagining herself in a loving, supportive relationship. Emily focused on the feeling of being loved and valued rather than on specific traits of a partner. She maintained this practice even when faced with disappointing dates or moments of loneliness. After several months, Emily noticed she was attracting different types of people into her life. She felt more confident and self-assured. Eventually, she met someone who matched the loving relationship she had been imagining, and they're now happily building a life together. As we wrap up our exploration of Neville Goddard's powerful secret for overcoming insecurities and manifesting desires, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've taken. We've delved into the mirror principle, understanding how our inner world shapes our outer reality. We've explored the incredible power of our imagination and how it can be used as a tool for transformation. We've tackled the challenging topic of insecurities, learning how to recognize and overcome them. And we've discovered the importance of maintaining faith and persistence in the face of doubt and setbacks. Remember, this journey of manifestation is not just about getting what you want. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts what you desire. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your deepest aspirations. As you continue to apply these principles in your life, you may find that not only do your external circumstances change, but you yourself transform in beautiful and unexpected ways. The path may not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, times when your faith is tested. But in these moments, recall the stories of Sarah, Michael, and Emily. Their journeys remind us that persistence pays off, that maintaining our vision, even in the face of contrary evidence, can lead to remarkable transformations. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to approach this practice with a spirit of curiosity and playfulness. Enjoy the process of imagining your ideal life. Relish the feeling of living as if your desires are already fulfilled. And above all, be patient and kind with yourself as you navigate this journey. Remember, you have within you the power to shape your reality. Your imagination is the gateway to infinite possibilities. Your thoughts and feelings are the building blocks of your future. Trust in this process, persist in your vision, and watch as your life transforms in miraculous ways. You are the author of your life story. With Neville Goddard's secret, you now have the pen in your hand. What beautiful tale will you write for yourself? The power is yours. Use it wisely, use it joyfully, and watch as your deepest desires unfold into reality.